You cannot be a know-it-all if you want to build an empire. Remember what we say, that if you are too big to be taught, then you are too small to teach. You must show others that you believe in them. You must give them the space to operate. You must give them the space to exercise their brains. You can only be a success if you have a successor. We say that true success is climbing up the ladder, and when you look around, you can see your family. Once again, grateful for your continued support, listening to us and sharing our content to your friends and the networks around you. It's a blessing to have an opportunity to come to you every Monday morning and just sharing and pouring out this wisdom that God has freely given unto us. Last time we had a wonderful show, and we were talking about business models, and we said that it's good to understand the model that suits you best and where you are coming from. Because if you try the Asian model, you may end up being frustrated, because we are not crafted, we are not wired, we are not programmed as Africans to be like Asians. Asians have their values, the way we have been brought up, some of the things that we have experienced. Remember, there's a show that we did, and I would want you to go back if you have not actually watched that recording. You talked about the phases of life, and we talked about how we are brought up, the value system, and we say that one of the reasons Africans are not able to adopt the Asian culture is because of the way we have been brought up, our upbringing. Some of the values that we adopt, some of the values that we get are not values that are in line with our model. Like honesty is a value that is not well founded in the African culture. If you do business with an African, most probably you lose money, or lose a friend, or you lose both, or even lose your life, because at some point they will try to shortchange you. And that is the mind. That is, most of the people will do that. That's why when you go even to the business centers, for example, if you are in Nairobi, Kenya, and you happen to go into a place called Eastleigh, Garissa Road, if you go and find your fellow African, for example, a black person like you, or a Christian like you, or whoever culture you're coming from, regardless of how much they persuade you to buy from them, you feel like they should change you. But when you see a Muslim, you basically want to go there. And I'm not trying to promote any culture or any religion here, but I'm saying because of the culture, you find that we doubt each other. We look at each other with suspicion. It is not very easy for you to believe that a fellow black African like you can do business without overcharging or overpricing the item. And these are some of the cultures that we have adopted. And we said the good thing that we can do is something that we call the kingdom culture, where sons build on top of their fathers. Today, I want to look at I want to release some wisdom on business as we picked up picking it from where we left last time. And I want to give some wisdom, some secrets of building an empire. How I've tried and studied, and some of these things that I'm speaking here is wisdom, divine wisdom, things that I've received from God, and that is what I'm sharing with you. So don't ask me whether I've tested it or what. No, these are some of the divine wisdom that are divine inspiration, and I know that if you're careful to apply, they will work for you. I'm also applying in my life. I'm trying my best to be what God wants me to be, and I want to bring some few secrets, about 6 or 7 secrets that will help us build a business empire. Number one, venture into something you are passionate about. If you want to leave a mark, if you want to build a business empire, venture into a business, venture into something that you are passionate about. Remember, passion is fuel. Passion is fuel. When everything is gone, if you have passion, you'll definitely keep watching. You definitely stick to that business, because passion is fuel for action. When you are passionate about something, when you are passionate about your business, it doesn't matter how much of the loss you experience, you still continue fighting in that business. You still continue fighting. You still continue pursuing it because there is something inside you, what I call in your knower. In your knower, you know that this business will work out. This idea must break through because you have that deep conviction, that passion is a push that is coming from within. Remember what one philosopher said, that great things are not those which men see with great askance, but the innate things in oneself. Great things are not the things that we see. No. Great things are the things that are founded in the inside of us. That is passion, that drive, that inner drive that pushes you to go and do more than you expected to do. So when we talk about passion, a business you are passionate about, everybody is passionate about something. You are passionate about something. Everybody. You may not look like you are passionate about anything, but continue looking deeper and study yourself deeper. You realize that you are passionate about transport, you are passionate about manufacturing, you are passionate about public speaking, you are passionate about ministry, you are passionate about reaching out and philanthropy, reaching out and helping people. There's something you are passionate about. You are passionate about solving people's problems. What are you passionate about? When you build a business around your passion, I can tell you for sure that is a business that you stand the test of time. That is a business that you stand many obstructions. That is a business that you will beat so many obstacles along the way. Many businesses are not able to stand because the reason as the greatest motivation as why people are getting into business is money. If the only motivation you are getting in, or if your only motivation in business is money, then you need to look deeper, because when you go 2-3 months without realizing profits, then you close the business and go to another thing. What we called in the other episode, we called it hit and run business. You become a hit and run businessman. You become a hit and run visionary, that you are not able to stick. You are not able to maintain a single eye. You know, passion helps you maintain a single eye. You remain focused on something. You remain focused and you say, this is what I'm going for, and I'm not taking less than what I want. Passion is very important. One philosopher again said that if you have the 4 things, you can do anything. He said that if you have the passion, if you have the drive, if you have the passion, if you have the drive, if you have the support, then you can achieve anything on the surface of the earth. Number 1, if you have the passion, if you have the drive, and if you have the focus, and if you have the support, 4 things: passion, drive, focus, and support, then you can achieve anything on the surface of the earth. Do you have? How many of those do you have? Look for something that you are passionate about and chase after it like it is the last bus of the night. Like if I don't catch up with this bus, I have to walk home, or I sleep on around the road. So make sure that you pursue it with all your energy. Don't spare any energy when you're pursuing your passion. That is one way that you can build a kingdom model. That is one way that you can build around a kingdom model that is kingdom, that you are passionate about, with something that you are passionate about. Because now that will be able to get into another generation. Let me tell you something. The reason as to why I'm bringing the kingdom model here. Because there's no way God can bless you with the children, and among the 3, the 2, the 4 children, no one is passionate about what you're passionate about. So one of them must take after you. One of them must, in a way that only God knows. One of them must be interested with what you're interested in. Others can be interested in other things, but one of them must become a heir of what you began. And that is the best kingdom model that we talked about in our last episode. Number two, if you want to build, if you want to build an empire, a business empire, number 2 is that you must introduce your family into the business in good time. Introducing your family into the business in good time. We have seen many people die, and I would kindly ask you to go and check what we did last time, because it is actually connecting with what you are doing today. I may not be able to talk about everything here, but there are some of the things that we have dealt with in other episodes. So you must introduce your family. As a wise man, you must be able to introduce your family into your family in good time. Not when you are dying. It's when you are trying to get your children into the business. By the time you are dying, nobody knows where where things are. Everything is scattered. Some of some of your investments are not even known where they are. And at some point, you leave even your family in trouble. You leave them in poverty, yet you are a millionaire, yet you are a billionaire. What a shame when you can introduce your family in good time. Mentor your family into your business. Show them. Give them the secrets. Show them how you have been able to run these things. Draw them closer. I know some people, even those who are married, live like suspects in their house. You live like suspects, you doubt. Maybe your children have not proved themselves. But again, never get tired. It is your sole responsibility to mentor your children. It is your God-given responsibility to mentor your children. Remember, it is the responsibility of fathers to call their son into manhood, into maturity. So if you don't call your son, your daughters into maturity, then who will? Asiyefunzwa na mama ufunzwa na ulimwengu. They go and continue, going through difficult times, and people are looking at them and say, is this not the son of so-and-so? And you'll not have left a legacy. We say that true success is climbing up the ladder. And when you look around, you can see your family. So remember to introduce your family in the business in good time. The other one is believe in others and allow them to grow. You cannot be the alpha and omega of your business. Believe in others. There are other people that God has given you. Remember, every vision must be bigger than you. There's no man who can as a man, you cannot fulfill your vision alone, because your vision is about people. That is why in the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 from verses 2, the Bible says that write your vision and make it plain, so that those who run may run with it. There are people who are ready to run with that vision. So your vision is not just about you. Actually, if your vision is all about you, then it's too small. You must believe in others and allow them to grow. And that's what we call mentorship. You must show others that you believe in them. You must give them the space to operate. You must give them the space to exercise their brains. Not employing people and just pushing them around. You are telling them, you are dictating everything. No. Where will they think? How will they bring the creativity that they have in the business? That is how business grows. When you employ people and give them an opportunity to grow and to think. Then embrace the uniqueness of every member and place them where they belong. Embrace every uniqueness. Don't see somebody with some queer behavior, with some queer attributes, and you are quick to sign them out. No, or to sack them. Get interested and know what value can you add in this organization. There are some people who are in the wrong departments and they have been sacked because they were found doing what they were not supposed to be doing. You can place those people in their rightful places. Remember, no amount of motivation can make a horse fly. A horse is not wired, it's not programmed, it's not made to fly. So it doesn't matter how much you motivate it. You must place people in their rightful departments, in their rightful places. And that will make you experience the benefits of every person in your organization. Then he says that always seek professional advice in critical matters. Don't become everything. You cannot be a know-it-all if you want to build an empire. Remember what we say, that if you are too big to be taught, then you are too small to teach. You must be in a position, you must allow your mind, you must operate from an open mind where you know that I can get professional advice where it is needed. Listen to other people. Wisdom is knowing that you are not, that there are people who are wiser than you. Wisdom is knowing that there are people who have gone ahead of you. So plan. Listen to professional advice. The other one is plan your succession in good time. Plan your succession in good time. Planning your succession in good times, that means that you even have a will. You are able to do what you're supposed to. Like we say, bringing your family together, teaching them, allocating every person where they should operate well. Not forcing children to fit in something that they are not even passionate about. Plan your succession. You can never be a success without successor. You can only be a success if you have a successor. That's a bigger point. Then don't feel threatened by people who are working under you. How dare you feel threatened by people who are under you? That means you must be very insecure. Allow people to be the best that they can be. Then after some time, if they feel like leaving your organization, release them with a blessing. Don't curse them. What a joy to see that people that you have mentored, people that have grown up in your system, are becoming shakers and movers out there. That is what mentorship is all about. You want your children to be better than you, not pinning them down, scandalizing them after they leave your organization. That is not what you are made of. If you want to build an empire, then you must not feel threatened by people who are working under you. Then lastly, embrace technology and the market dynamics. You must embrace technology and learn the market dynamics. Always remain on top of the industry news. Through that, you become the best of the best, and you leave a legacy, not only for your children, but for your children's children. Those are some few tips on how you can build a legacy, a business, how you can leave a legacy, and how you can build a business empire in your lifetime. God bless you so much. I'm Joe Wisdom, and that is Wisdom.